AI is bringing us a bit of a brain drain. It's also taking some of our jobs, but it costs energy. And by all tracks, a lot, as many folks who are running AI platforms are literally buying nuclear power plants to program to use to run these platforms. Google's trying to get into the game, or they're in the game, and trying to get in the game with a bit more advantage by telling you it's not using as much energy as the others do to hopefully get that bit of an edge. They released their data showing that the average text prompt from its Gemini AI uses just 0.24 watt hours of energy, and that's about as much as watching TV for about 9 seconds. Each prompt emits about zero point zero 0.03 grams of carbon dioxide and uses 0.26 milliliters of water, 5 drops. These figures come from comprehensive methodology of factors into everything from the active computer to the data center overhead. Every time you put a prompt into Gemini, a text prompt, it uses very little energy, more efficient, and it's getting better in its thinking. So over the past year, Google says they've cut their energy prompts by 33-fold and reduced its carbon footprint by 44-fold while improving the quality of the results. Their AI is getting smarter, getting better, and it's costing less energy. The process stems from improved software, some cleaner energy sources, and overall data center efficiency. But let's not get too cheery for this yet, because as we know, the AI became sentient last weekend, so it's any time now for Skynet takes over. But the figures only apply to text prompts, and this is during the inference stage, as read properly. That is when responding to users. So you put a text prompt, and it responds to you, and that's all it does. It doesn't capture the actual energy-intensive processes, such as model training, image and video generation, or hardware manufacturing, or any broader energy used by data centers, because they still suck up a lot of energy. So they're skeptics about this one. Critics are warning that this study relies on market-based carbon accounting, meaning Google offsets emissions with renewable energy purchases. They are basically paying for its clean energy. It understates the real impact of what's being burnt, not the paying off with the energy credits. Key emissions include indirect water usage, like used to generate electricity, and environmental costs of training and infrastructure, which they already said doesn't actually count. In the bigger picture, even at lower cost per prompt, the total global impact looms large. AI use is exploding, which means more use of it, the volume will get bigger, and even though it's using less energy, using more of it will use more energy. Concerns about infrastructure strain, rising energy demand, and broader stability going back and forth. Economists point to what's called the Jevons paradox. Efficiency gains can backfire if they spur increased usage. Basically, what you get from what gets better, you lose from so many people losing it that there's no actual advantage. The transparency from Google and the technical details are rare from a company like this one, and it's a welcome step towards clarity, but the scope and the accounting methods are also being questioned. Is this the true data, the full data, and can we trust what's being said going forward? It is Google, it is Skynet, and did go sentient last week, so we'll find out whether we're just being sucked into a story or whether they are actually sucking up less energy to our benefit. What do you think about Google? What do you think about AI? What do you think about the energy being spent? Your comments, very much welcome.